Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Shea, your fertility and conception expert. It's nice to be here again. Um, Last time we talked about prevention of infertility. Starting uh, our series of videos, and today I'm going to talk about another important topic, which is an integral aspect of in trying to get pregnant. Sexual intercourse, an integral part of getting pregnant. Over time, from my little experience, I've met few people or few women that I found that the major problem with them or as a couple is that they have not been having adequate sexual intercourse. They will have been together for 2-3 years, and when you ask them, how have you been having sex? They tell you maybe once a month, twice a month, and they are saying that they have not been able to get pregnant. So I decided to look at this topic so as to be able to try and address it and help people so that they can start looking at the idea um, of looking at their sexual life and making it to get better. Now, starting, I want us to know that the first reason why sex is there is for companionship, and it is not because you want to get pregnant. So you shouldn't make it to become a routine. It's for companionship, and it is not supposed to become a routine. So you need to enjoy your sex life. I shouldn't make it to become something that will become a burden on you. So that said, infertility is said to occur when a couple have not been able to achieve conception after having adequate sexual intercourse for a period of a year. That is for those that are less than 35 years. For those that are 35 years and above, after 6 months of having adequate sexual intercourse and not getting pregnant, that is when you can start thinking that you have problem with getting pregnant, or you have problem with trying to conceive. So, excuse me. If you have been having sex for a period of a year, what do I mean by adequate sexual intercourse? That means you must not have less than 3 times in a week. That means if you have sex on Monday, you have on Wednesday, you have on Friday, it must be spaced in a week. So you must have this one, you must have it continuously for a year, because before you can say you have issues with getting pregnant. Now there are some people that will tell me that, as doctor, we are not living together. How do we have this opportunity to have sex 3 times a week? So I usually tell them about what we call the fertile window or the ovulation window. This is the period by which you can easily get pregnant. That is when you ovulate. That is when you release eggs, and that is when you can easily get pregnant. This is the period. So, and for you to be able to calculate or to know this fertile period, you need to know your menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is the period between the time you start your first menses to the day before the next menses, and you need to know it. If you don't know it, you need to have a calendar. Have a calendar by which you can note the time you start your first menses and note the time you start another menses. So you count those days from the first menses to the last day before you see another menses, and you do it for 3 months. By the time you've done it for 3 months, you can know the range of your cycle, and this can be will be able to help you to be able to determine your ovulation period. Now, to calculate your ovulation period, if you have 28-day cycle, usually your mid cycle will be 14th day, but usually you don't get to ovulate on that 14th day. You could have ovulated earlier than the 14th day, or even a little bit later. So what I usually advise is that start having sex from day 10 of your cycle. Day 10 means that if you start counting your days of from the day you start menstruating, you count till you reach the 10th day. Now from that 10th day, you have sex till day 16, 17. So from 10th day, you count 6 to 7 days, and you have sex on alternate days, because the sperm can last for 72 hours while egg can only last for 12 to 24 hours. So if you have sex on alternate days, the probability that there will always be sperm in the fallopian tube waiting for eggs to be released will be high, and the probability that you get pregnant will be very, very high. So you need to start planning. So if you are not living together, you can plan seeing around the time that you will ovulate, around that your fertile window. So you can plan it. So now for those that don't have a specific cycle, maybe this month your cycle is 26, next month is 28, another month is 30. Now there is a way you can also calculate your fertile window. Now you look for your shortest cycle and you look for your longest cycle. Now for the shortest cycle, you remove 18 from the shortest cycle, while from the longest cycle, you remove 11. So let's say you have 26 days, meaning your shortest cycle, and um, 30 being your longest cycle. So you remove 18 from 26. So that will give you 8 days. While for um, that of longest cycle, which is 30 days, you remove 11 from it. So 30 minus 11, that will give you 19. So that means your cycle, your fertile period or fertile window will be from 8th day to the 19th day. So if you start counting from the first day of your menses, that means from the 8th day, you start having sex on alternate days to the 19th day. Now, if you can um, follow this regularly for the next 1 month, for the next 1 year, if you are less than 35, and for the next 6 months, if you are more than 35, and you are not getting pregnant, please and please, you and your partner, you need to go and see a specialist. And I think if you can do that, I'm sure a lot of people get pregnant by following this process. However, if you don't follow it, please try and see a specialist on time. So by and large, I think I've been able to open your eyes to see that sexual intercourse is very, very critical, is very, very important in getting pregnant. So you can also check our page, Ask Dr. Sheyi. We are on Facebook and on Instagram. You can check us out, and there are a lot of posts that can help you while trying to get pregnant, and there are a lot of posts for those that are already pregnant, so that you can have a stress-free pregnancy period and delivery. You can also send a chat to me. You can consult me online via WhatsApp 08066275937. Consultation is not free, mind you. So I'll be expecting you to send your consultation or DM to me. Till next time when we have another video, stay blessed.